Alright guys, we're back in Texas. This is my home state. For you guys that didn't know, I actually moved to Tulsa in like September and came home for Christmas, and there's a freaking blizzard going on right now. You guys will probably be seeing this probably about 3 weeks later, but everybody in the Midwest will know what I'm talking about, this huge blizzard that came through. I wasn't supposed to be doing what I'm about to do. This was going to be a different project for the other guys. But this is the new PSE FORTIS. It was sent to us last week. We were going to be in Arizona and was supposed to be doing a bow build there, and we were going to try to kill a mule deer there on some over-the-counter units. Wound up finding out too late that those units sold out of all the tags, so they stuck me with the project of coming to Texas in this blizzard to try to go kill a deer. But first, we're going to do a bow build real quick for y'all. There's a couple new features with this thing that I think is pretty game-changing, with just like first initial when you grab onto the bow, a couple dampening features that we'll be going over. But first, we're just going to go inside and get it set up, get it paper tuned, and then we'll go over that. It's cold. Wait on our buddy Miguel. Miguel is a international shooter for PSE. He's from El Salvador, or San Salvador. Is it San Salvador? El Salvador. He's set up a couple of my bows in the past. He's set up my fiance's bow. Does a phenomenal job. So he's a PSE shooter as well, like I said. So we're gonna let him take it from here.
Same, but not this feature. That is way new. Alright, let's check the poundage. 79 pounds.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
It actually don't feel too bad. I can almost make that work too. I mean, I can make that work easy.
All right.
So we have a huge left tear.
Yes, because we have a left tear.
What's wrong with that?
We need to
Shoot
move.
the deer facing the left.
We need to shim this bow and move the cam to the left. So now it's pretty convenient because it's just simple like this. So for me, as a bow technician, this is money.
They're red and blue?
Saves a lot of time.
Oh yeah. Look how simple it is.
Yep. And you put the little
Just like that.
Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Used to, you have to take the whole
Oh yeah.
axle out.
Oh yeah.
Every time I would have you guys do that, it was always like a small sigh. So you gotta have that tool too, though, right?
Yes. Yes. This tool is coming in the package.
Oh, well, okay.
So this is the package. So it's coming with 2 tools and all the shims. So you have to match this.
Okay.
So right now we are using a 60 and a 160. So you have a 80 and a 140, 100 and 120, but you don't need this because this is the one coming from the factory.
Okay.
So you already have
Yeah.
that. One more time.
Okay. Love that bow, the way that feels.
Beautiful, look at that.
That's awesome, yep. It's like he did it before, folks.
In less than 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's huge.
This is wonderful.
Especially for you guys, the technician.
Yeah, this is wonderful. My personal bows, I can tune my personal bows in 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yep. So I just want to say this. I'm not a professional archer, never claimed to be one. This is going to be just a quick overview of what my personal opinion is on this new bow. Take it for what it's worth, but that's pretty much all this is just basically an overview of this new bow. I'm sure we'll probably break it down in another video with comparing it to some other bows or something like that, but this is just what I thought. Me and Miguel just finished up tuning this bow. You guys seen that process. That was one of the things that we want to touch on with this new cam system is the way those shims work, and obviously you've seen how quick it was. He moved it one time, moved the rest minutely, took it in there, put it on the press. It comes, like I said, it's going to come with the little tool to be able to pull those shims out and move that cam to lean left or right. Took the tear right out. We were done in like 5 minutes, so that's something that's new with this Fortis bow. I think the first thing you're going to notice when you pick this bow up, obviously, is you're going to grab this grip and you're going to say, holy sweet grip, because I feel like that's like going to be a huge first impressions on this bow for people when they pick it up. I've always been more of a fan with a thicker grip. I never was one that like wanted to take the grip off and shoot the bare riser just because it's so hot sometimes here in Texas and Oklahoma and your hands get sweaty. Then you got to go buy tape, put tape on it and do all that stuff. This is basically eliminating both of those factors. It's literally like shooting a bare riser with these super, super thin grip. You can really feel the edges on this thing. So they're calling it their new Traction Tech grip, and it is by far the best grip I've had on a PSE bow, really a bow in general, honestly. Like I've shot Matthews, Hoyt, Elite, and this is by far probably my favorite grip. The next feature you're gonna see is these new limb dampeners and they're calling it a kill shock riser mounted dampener. And like I said, I've been shooting PSE for like 3 years. I've shot the NXT, the EVL, the XF, I've shot the Mach. They've never really had a lot of vibration to begin with, but with this new system that they're putting in to work parallel with each other is taking out, I would say it reduced it by half, 100%, and it's amazing. And I think it helps with the quietness of the bow as well. It's super, super quiet, and it just feels super dead in your hand with these new dampeners that it's gonna be coming with. The riser comes again with like the same as the XF. It's gonna have the dovetail mounting system on this bow. You can use either. I just pulled all my old stuff off my other bow, so I'm using a traditional style bolt-in QAD, but then it also has this Piccaninny rail that it's gonna come with, so you'll have an option to run that for you guys that prefer that. And then like I said, it's removable as well, so you can take this on and off. But PSE, obviously, this is their XF riser. It's pretty obvious, but I would say overall, they're taking minute things and they're changing it for the better, obviously. And just the overall experience with this bow has been the best experience I've had shooting a PSE. I mean, between the dampeners, the grip is huge, obviously with accuracy. I mean, you guys that shoot archery a lot are gonna know what I'm talking about with these, these harder edges on this bow. And I mean, they've got the Piccaninny feature. Obviously, that's not gonna do a lot for you as far as accuracy, but I think this grip right here is gonna do huge things for just the overall experience with the bow. And they're still running the Evolve EC cams, which I've never had any complaints with. I like that they're coming back out with the 33, because that's like my favorite axle to axle. I feel like that's like the sweet spot. So if you guys get a chance, go to your local dealer. I'm sure they'll be there once this video drops, and give it a try.